Hello everyone, this is Dawn over at Plot Chronicles. I'm going to do my April book report. By the way, as you guys can tell over here, I am uploading every day. There may be weeks where I may not upload every day depending on how many books I read, because some months I read more books than others, so it's going to depend on that and if I have content to share. I do still like on both my channels, Sensible Living with Money Mom and Plot Chronicles, to keep 90% of my videos 5 minutes or less. Part of the reason I do that is there's so many wonderful YouTubers out there with really good content on a variety of topics, and this gives people a chance to go to more, because I don't know about you guys, I love YouTube, but sometimes it feels overwhelming when you want to look at videos and you've got a 40-minute one and a 25-minute one and a 35-minute one. We don't, at least I don't actually have time to watch all of that. Like, for example, there's a video right now that I wanted to listen to this interview, and it's super long. It's like almost 2 hours long. Well, what I'm having to do is listen to 15 minutes a day. I saved it in my watch later because I don't have 2 hours every day to sit down and listen to this. So I just listen to a little bit at a time. But that's part of the reason I do these short videos, so that way you can listen to me in the background. It's short and quick, and you can kind of go on with your day after you add a fabulous comment, of course. But anyway, so today I'm getting into my April report card. I read 13 books for the month of April. I read 2 love stories. I read 2 mysteries. I read 1 historical fiction, and I read 8 thrillers. I did not finish 3 books, but that's not included in the 13. And so if I would have included that, then I would say I read 16 books. So even if I read 3/4 of a book, and I actually forced myself to finish listening to this, and I'll be doing a separate video on this. I just had it playing in the background, an audiobook, and it was a young adult. I've got to tell you, young adult, for some reason, I'm not saying they're bad books, but because I'm 60, I think I just don't relate. It was, I don't know why I finished it, but I figured I was halfway through it. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to finish this. And I did, but it took several hours, and I just did a little bit each day. But it was something. So I didn't DNF it. There's sometimes I force myself to muddle through. I'd love to know from you guys, if you find a book boring, do you force yourself to finish it, or do you DNF it, or is it a little bit of both? I'm kind of curious. And do you ever listen to audiobooks where after an hour you're like, eh? Anyway, so I DNF'd 3 books, and I rated 5 books 4 and above. I can only think of 2 books that I give 5 stars to, which I've already told you guys. The Silent Patient by Alex McCandless and The Only One Left by Riley Sager. But there's a lot of books out there that I give 4.5 stars to. So, but those books, I can never forget them. If you think about how many books you might read, you might forget about a lot of them. But if you don't forget about the books and you always remember them, you know it was a good book. So I did rate... I rated 5 books 4 stars. Some of them, I think there's a couple in there 4.5. I'm going to tell about my favorite books in tomorrow's video and share that with you. I didn't read as many in April as other months, but for whatever reason, I'm not sure why. So I just wanted to share this. I'd love to know how many books you read in April. I probably average 2 books a week. And then tomorrow I'll tell you my favorite books for the month of April. So I hope you come back for tomorrow. I always love to hear from you in the comments below. And I'm thinking about maybe in a little while, maybe doing a live at some point, maybe a Q&A, and maybe just us talking back and forth about what we're reading. I thought it might be kind of fun. Let me know if any of you are interested in that. So that's all I have to say. I love you, I appreciate you, and I really hope you come back for tomorrow's video. Bye, everybody.